Hello, this is going to be the final video in our experiment on different methods of preventing tangling in warp braids or warp chains. We've wound warp on the warp board 3 times. The one on the right is the first one, where we did not use any choke ties because I didn't know about them at the time, or any cross. The one on the left was the one we used leaf sticks and a cross, and we also used choke ties. Now the first one I added choke ties later to prevent further tangling, because I had quite a bit of work in trying to detangle it. The one on the left I didn't have to work at all to detangle it after I got it threaded. Now this chain right here is the second chain that we wound on the warping board, and it has choke ties but it doesn't have a cross, so we'll see how effective just choke ties will be without a cross on keeping it from getting tangled too badly. So here's the second chain, and I'm loosening it up a little bit, and then I'll take out the choke tie so that we can start spreading it out, and if I can separate it from the other threads here. There we go. So got that tie off, and here's the where I tied the tie to separate the colors, and every 5 threads on this one. I want to make sure there's green on the end. Yeah, there is. There's green right here, so the pattern continues properly. And I need to make sure it's long enough. Okay, so I have the chain set up. Green is on the end. The first choke tie is removed. I'm just going to gently comb this, try to prevent any tangles, make it easier to separate these. After that first one, I want to be extra careful, because that was worse than usual. So right here we have the separator tie, and I'll undo that. So this is where a cross would have been helpful. I have to go through here back to the separator tie and sort out the colors back here, and then did I miss one? No. And then I'm spreading it out over here. So a cross would have saved me a little bit of work here. It's not tangling, it's just extra work to make sure that the threads get put in right. And now it's all sorted out and it's ready to start threading through the heddles. This this entire step would have been unnecessary if I had used a cross element. There's one thread through the heddle right here from the prior pattern, and we're doing 2 threads through the heddle, so, or through, not heddle.
Each dent.
Dent, yes, through the reed. Each dent in the reed. So I'll take this thread from this chain and bring it through. Okay, I have finished threading all 3 of the warp windings, and the one on the right is the most recent one that I threaded. You can see there's a little bit of a mess there, but I didn't have to do anything extra like I did with the first winding that had no choke ties originally, and was a tangled mess. So this one with the choke ties and with the cross, without the cross. This one without the cross and with the choke ties didn't require any extra effort than the one that did have the cross right here, which is kind of surprising. It was more tedious to do the one on the right. It was a little more time consuming because I had to separate the yarn by the separating tie, but other than that, it came out about the same. Thank you for watching. Bye.